your service users, then you get your board, and you get your paid staff. Okay? So your service users tell your board who tell your paid staff. You can cut out the board, it can be just made up of service users. Again, they're often quite difficult organisations to be involved with. I resigned not long ago as chair of a service user-led organisation because it was a challenge, shall we say. Quite common in things like mental health support groups or women's groups again, or groups around specific need. Of course, the problem is in those kind of organisations that the service users are very focused on the service they want at that moment in time, rather than where the organisation needs to develop to. And it's again that we tried that 10 years ago and it didn't work. And well, we've done it like this for the last 25 years, why do we need to change issue? That you come across quite a lot. Says she with such a problem about this at the moment. But, you know, we've done it like this for 25 years, why would we want to change? You know, we've been providing sandwiches and cups of tea to local women for the last 25 years. We don't need to develop. We can still make chips. Why should we worry about the healthy eating sort of agenda or it? Oh, God's sake, because we won't exist if we don't do something. So, service user-led organisations, I feel, can be rather a challenge. In sports clubs, quite often you end up with service users becoming the board and actually influencing from that perspective. It's a slightly different take on it, but it's still in a way the same sort of issue you come across. And then the other one that's quite common, especially in new organisations, where they've not thought it through and they haven't got any sort of structure in place yet, and sometimes on organisations when they've suddenly grown quite fast, is a flat structure. So everybody is at the same level, nobody has decision-making powers, there's no leader, they don't even have powers over their own area because they're just told to do what you need to do and do your job, and actually if you've got any problems tell us as a board. So that's when you end up with your board being very hands-on rather than being any way strategic. Okay, that can be one of the issues with that. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. However, you can end up with a right mixture of the lot sometimes. Or that things evolve in different ways. And one of the key things for me, having seen organisations, is the way that organisations in the voluntary sector grow. Some of you this morning were doing we're going to grow, and you know, we're really moving forward, we've got a vision of where we're going, and you know, we've got 70, 80 groups, and we're going to look towards being more professional, and we're driving that forward. You always need the back. Okay, this is where we're going, but what do we actually have to do to be able to get there?